Today's dewinterizing day. So I just cleaned out my barrels with a little bit of bleach and water. Gotta put them back in behind here. Alright, I have my 2 gravity-fed water tanks up here, and that's so I can easily just put water directly into here from the hoses. Still don't have this thing set up yet. Obviously it's going to hold way more water, but I think I have a different plan for this now. Originally I was going to have it back here and just kind of put some posts in behind and have it sitting way up as a gravity-fed system as well, but I think what I'm going to end up doing is just set it back here on the ground on a pallet and maybe just pick up a spare 12-volt pump, have it permanently hooked up to a battery and just flick a switch to be able to fill my tank that way. I don't know. We'll see. There you are. So if you haven't been around for a while, this is my rainwater collection setup. Literally just a funnel that has a screen in it to stop any debris from entering the barrel. And goes up to the rain gutter that goes mostly all along the back side of the trailer here. So we got rainwater collection here, gravity-fed water barrels up here. But as you can see, I need to clean the gutters. Ew. There's a lot of pine needles. Whole winter's worth. My friend is back. Oh man, I wish I had some raspberries or something. I bet I could feed this guy right out of my hand. Yeah, he just popped by to hang out. So we got this all rigged up. Got the hoses from the gravity tanks there. So now I've got to go get my other barrels that I use to transport the water, sanitize those, fill them up, and bring them back here to fill up my fresh tank. Is that trying to tell me something? I'm definitely gonna listen. Beer break. Beer and peanut butter. Probably not the best lunch I've ever had, but a good mix of carbs and protein. Well, lunch is over. I guess it's back to work. This is fun. Okay, so I have a hatch behind the bed here, and that didn't really even stay taped at all. Anyway, every winter I put a little bit of insulation in front of that because it does make a difference, believe it or not. You can definitely feel a draft coming through that thing if you don't have something covering it. This is what always messes me up. See, I have this thing, I guess maybe you'd call it a winterizing kit. So basically, if I take this off, maybe you can't see. There we go. You see that pink stuff? That is RV antifreeze. So that's what you use to winterize your camper. So this little add-on piece just makes it easier to winterize. You would just have this hose screwed on the top here, and then you can just go ahead and stick this in your RV antifreeze bottle, and the pump will just pull it through your lines and everything. My thing that I keep forgetting is this little valve here. I can't remember if I already switched it back so that the water will go through the pump now or if I need to switch it. So I'm gonna fill my water tank first and then just see if anything works. That thing right there doesn't even get used anymore. Those things are useless in my opinion. I will take you. Well, that sucks. I have a flat tire on my dolly. Short hose goes in here. Long hose goes here. All right, we need to get this to its destination first. She's filling up. This has always been the easiest way to see when my fresh tank is full. Just opening up this hatch and eyeing it. Although my fresh tank looks pretty grungy, doesn't it? That barrel holds way more water than this fresh tank. So as soon as that's full, I'm going to take the water hose and I'm going to run it up there into one of these. Okay, so I just turned on the pump and tried to get water and I couldn't, so I think that answers my question. This valve, which way? Let's try it. Ooh. Here we go. Leave this on, there we go, it's no longer pink. Same thing the other side. No longer pink. Same thing here, just run the water until all the pink stuff is gone. Both taps. Good to go. Well, that part of dewinterizing is done. This is a good opportunity to check the underside of your mattress for mold, but yep, we're good. Okay, we must be getting close to full here. Nope, not yet. Again? Advertisements, man. They get me every time. I swear, dewinterizing gets me drunk. That's how we know this barrel is full. Woo! Time to fill up the second tank. Well, I was attempting to fill up this barrel here, and I had the valve opened up, so all the water was just coming out of this hose and back onto the ground again. Where the hell did I put my beer? You sneaky little bugger. So once this barrel here is completely full, if I still have water left to transfer, I'm just going to drop it down in here into my rain barrel. Looks like I'm going to have a little bit extra for that rain barrel, so. Well, that's the end of those water barrels. The next part of dewinterizing involves the tankless water heater. But yeah, just have to make sure I have all these hoses screwed back on underneath this water heater unit. And I'm going to put brand new batteries in here. The batteries are what enable this thing to ignite. Okay, now I'm just going to check to make sure all the connections are good and we're not having water spraying all over the place. There we go. Good to me. Some brand new batteries in there. So yeah, I get a lot of questions about this thing. The question I get asked the most is, does it still work? The last 2 years it has worked, so we're about to test it out and you'll be able to see if it still works with me. And the other question I get asked all the time is, do you realize that that is an outdoor unit? Yes, I do. Calm down, I use precautions. I have a vent that's always open. I run the fan when that's in use, and I don't completely close the bathroom door because it's a small enclosed space. I also have carbon monoxide detector number 1 and carbon monoxide detector number 2. Now, when I initially started using this, I was a tad bit paranoid, so I did put a carbon monoxide detector in the bathroom while I was using this thing for a couple of days, and then I realized, honestly, it's no different than cooking things on your propane stove. You still have an open propane flame, you still have a vent. But now, in all seriousness, guys, I got this thing because my water heater actually had a leak, and this thing is just way more efficient. I mean, it works for me. First things first, turn on the propane. So my water heater's just on the other side of this propane line that's going in through the wall. Next thing is make sure that the unit is turned on. All right. Yeah, we have flames. Takes a second to get hot. Woo! Yeah, it's hot. So yet again, this thing works. It's fantastic. I love it. You just can't beat hot water on demand. I got super excited to dewinterize the camper today so that I can finally take a shower in here, and I forgot a shower curtain. I could probably leave this open all the time, but I close it up just to be on the safe side, you know, when it's not in use. And each time I shower, I just come out here, open it up again. That's it. Dewinterizing is done for the year. Easy peasy, right? I may have had a few beers in between. I work hard on my days off. Hopefully I'll catch you guys on the next one. Cheers. Stop taunting me. Okay, so apparently both my tires are flat.